As senior year started coming to a close and graduation began growing near, to be perfectly honest, I kept getting more and more annoyed with the whole concept of graduating. High school has always felt like it was just mandatory, and although the idea of graduation made perfect sense decades ago, when not everyone was guaranteed the right to earn a diploma and finish high school, it seems like such an outdated concept at this point in a privileged area like ours. As the months ticked away and the countdown to school ending grew smaller and smaller, I just kept wondering to myself, why in the world is graduation such a big deal? Yes, high school was most certainly difficult, but I don't see graduation as a massive accomplishment. I simply see it as an obvious stepping stone in life that most everyone will bound over at some point in his or her journey. So then why do we have this big fancy ceremony with speakers and high heels and golden tassels? As of a couple days ago, I had a completely different speech written, thanking all of the teachers throughout the years. But I finally came to the realization one night in the shower that although graduating high school and being able to say, "I'm finally done," is a privilege for us students, the actual ceremony is a gift for another entity entirely, our parents and guardians. My mom has always been one of those parents who came to every school function, from volunteering in the classroom in order to practice times tables with little third graders, to taking pictures at sixth grade dances of squealing preteens and dealing with all of the drama that came with them. I complained like every teenager when my mom would badger me about Study Island or a Manifest Destiny paper, or even if my dad asked how my day was on certain occasions. But I'm sure many of my peers did the same thing. Today, however, I would like to take the opportunity to brush aside my constant attitude about my parents and focus instead on recognizing and thanking the people who brought us into this world, and if you really think about it, made it possible for us to walk across this stage tonight. So thank you, parents, for sending us off to kindergarten 13 years ago. Thank you for watching us get on the buses while you cried, or in some cases, stalking the school all day to make sure we were okay, yet recognizing at the same time that we were big kids and would do great things. Thank you for somehow dealing with the elementary school teachers and all of their projects, and despite a few complaints, still buying that fishing wire to make a diorama, or those styrofoam blocks to make a 3-tiered cake. Thank you for practicing softball or football or even biking with us for hours, despite how unathletic and incapable we were, or how many times you got hit in the face, or private parts, or how many times we ran into your mailbox on a bike. Thank you for dealing with the inevitable breakdown that boys and girls alike experienced the summer before entering high school, and for detailing the map of the high school building while your daughter screamed that she would pee her pants because the school was too big and the bathrooms were way too far apart. Thank you for sitting through that 2-hour 8th grade graduation while we were presented awards like Most Improved in Social Studies and still managing to clap and take way too many pictures of us. Thank you for teaching us how to drive and managing to not throw up while we drove in circles around parking lots for hours. Thanks for, in my case, and I'm sure in many others, taking us multiple times to the DMV full of hope, only to return home with a crying 16-year-old after she failed her driver's test. Again, I literally failed 3 times. Thank you for encouraging us through the college decision process and for walking through countless campuses, editing far too many application essays, and paying way too much money in application fees, all the while knowing that you are about to drop a down payment on a car for 1 year of room and board. And finally, thank you so much for recognizing that we would grow up into great people and for always having faith in our futures. We did it, and we owe quite a bit of it to you. So thank you, Mom and Dad. And thank you also to the class of 2015 for being such amazing peers these past 12 years. After you leave the stage tonight, please remember to thank your own parents, and also, because I promised my mom I would end my speech this way, always remember to stay safe, stay sane, and stay sober. Thank you.